tym, z Master Spellem. Przyzywanie Dremory. Czy to jest ramka jakaś, czy co? Aha, dobra, to w tym było. Quest, summer. To jest do zrobienia, to na razie olewamy. Gdzie mam iść? Tam mam iść. ...64 level. Okrągła liczba. Na dach. Kurczę, nie chcę Czemu nie chce się włączyć jako gra? Można jako obraz przechwytywać albo jako grę i wtedy wydajniej działa. Ale z jakiegoś powodu... Nie, dobra, działa, super. Będzie troszeczkę płynniej nam działać. Gdzie mam iść? Na górę jeszcze. Halo? A, spadłaj. Jest Skyrim. Dobra. Co ja mam tu zrobić? Obtain... Nie, to nie to. Summon. Mala. Bon Remora. Szary mary. Ejku, ile to trwa? Chyba długo. Że niby mam go zabić. Dobra, powoli. Co mam na siebie założone? Glass, Grace Magica, Destruction Spell. Wróć. To jest... Aha, dobra. Destruction, ja chcę tylko Destruction. Spluwa. Ale zes. Co ja mam z nim zrobić tak naprawdę? O, żeż ty. Chyba dawno nikt nie dostał. I mam go tak przyzywać, zabijać, aż mu się znudzi. Ciekawe.
Summon me again, and I shall have your stone.
Sweet. To chyba to mi się już nie przyda. Zaraz, ja tobie dragona dałem. Dobra.
Your sigil stone, Lord Dagon, is less than pleased at its loss.
Co to jest ten Sigilstone? Ale śmieci. Sigilstone. Wow, jakie fajne.
Your sigil stone, Lord Dagon, is less.
Ktoś w ogóle w to grał? Znacie jakieś fajne questy, które ciężko zdobyć? Szukam ostatnio jakiś. Wszystkie już prawie poboczne porobione.
That incident. Mine? Oh, no. The stone is yours. I simply need to borrow it for a moment. Now, let's see what there is to see.
Czemu szukany?
The people of Sky, I have the knowledge I need. And so you may have your stone back. And also, please, take this.
Gildii Złodziei, Gildii Dark Brotherhood mam wszystkie zrobione. Kerbale właśnie się skończyły. Moskit opublikował na swoim Facebooku mój kanał, to trochę sobie pograłem. Trochę ludzi przyszło. Dobra, co z tym questem?
Next time.
I teraz mogę robić taką epicką rzecz jak... O matko. Zmieniłem już. Chyba. Czy nie? Powinno być zmienione. Aż sprawdzę. No jest. A nie, nie jest. Nie zapisało się. No co jest? Przecież co Twitch się sypiał, tu zupełnie... Kurczę. Nie mogę zmienić. Jaka lipa. Dobra, sam tytuł chyba mogę zmienić. Gry nie mogę zmienić. Nie wiem czemu. Nie, tytułu też nie mogę. Dobra. Jak zwykle się pospało. Jak to w Twitchu. Niestety. Dobra. Gdzie moja dremora? Dremorek. Dobry dremorek. Ale niezłe przyzwanie będzie. Ej, dobra. Gdzie ten dremor? Co za paskuda? A, on bound. O co chodzi? Ej, coś mi tu nie pasuje. No niby zrobiłem to i co? Ej, co z tym czarem?
Should you ever fall
Wstawaj.
victim to an Necrom, of course, non-mages
Blah,
may
blah,
not
blah.
see it. You've already learned all I can teach you. So, you wish to master the arcane?
Powiedzcie, że sobie jeszcze muszę to kupić oczywiście. Drogie. Ja mam trochę kasy. O co chodzi? Nie ogarniam. Detal. O, to będzie dobre.
Till next time.
Frost, Flame i Storm. I co to daje? Storm, są trapa, nie to. Frost, Dead Troll, Flame i Frost. Tego już nie będę przyzywał. To do ćwiczeń ewentualnie się... Ja już w sumie ćwiczę. Przecież mam 100 level. Frostra. Jak to działa? Swoją drogą. Permanently. Sweet. Jak ty to mówisz, działasz? Czyli mi niepotrzebne przedłużanie czasu. Zajebiście po prostu. Czyli w tym to de facto to niepotrzebne, to niepotrzebne, to niepotrzebne. To by się przydało. Souls. Oj, to jest zdecydowanie się przyda. Dobra. Trzeba nabić 100 level. Ty, Franek, ja tobie mogę sobie tobie ponabijać level. Dobra. Cross frame, ale najlepsze to jest to. Jakoś dowolną jednostkę do 50 levelu chyba mogę ożywić. I... gdzie jest wyjście? Tam jest wyjście. Tak czy siak. Quest. Night Model. Dobra, już to trochę było. Street... O, tu nie wiem, o co chodzi. Ktoś się orientuje? Destruction, też ten spell najlepszy. Czyżby był czas już? Dobra. To sekundka przerwy. I zaraz będziemy zabijać smoka. Tego ostatniego. To znaczy na pewnie dalej jeszcze jakieś questy były, ale powiedzmy to taki pierwszy zakończenie gry. Za sekundę będziemy. O, coś popsułem. Dobra, jedziemy dalej. Zaraz, ten napis to mi się nie przyda. Dobra, zobaczymy jak z tym smokiem będzie. Czekaj, lodowy? Nie lodowy. Lepiej tu się nada. Flame, Frost. Nie. Storm. Widzisz. A mi się przyda Dragon End. I to. Może coś z tego będzie. Quick save. Gdzie on jest? O, jebany. Ej, bo go w ogóle nie widzę. O, lądujesz. Nie pchaj się, Storm. Jebany uciekł. No co za burak. No, smoczek, dajesz. Dziękujemy. Żyjesz tam? What the hell? O, mój koń. Ej, chyba go zabijemy. W kwestii przypomnienia to gram na ekspercie. Żeby nie było takie easy. Jeśli dobrze pamiętam, tego się jeszcze nie zabija, niestety. Ty żyjesz? Ty żyjesz?
Firstborn of Akatosh, Malagi Zoklat. I cannot be slain here by you or anyone else. You cannot prevail against me. I will outlast you. Co za burak.
Lot Kongrach, you truly have the voice of a Dova. Alduin's allies will think twice after this victory. Ni livrach hin moro. True, this is not the final Kongrach victory, but not even the heroes of old were able to defeat Alduin in open battle. Alduin always was Pachlok, arrogant in his power. Uznagar Par. He took domination as his birthright. This should shake the loyalty of the Dove who serve him. Yes, one of his allies could tell us. Matmahus. But it will not be so easy to convince one of them to betray him. Perhaps the Hafkasayun, the palace in Whiterun, Dragon's Reach. It was originally built to house a captive Dova. A fine place to trap one of Alduin's allies, Yes, but your Sum is strong. I do not doubt that you can convince him of the need.
Ciekawe.
Yes, this was ages ago, you understand. There were more of us then. Before the Bruniki, the Akaviri came and killed all my Zema. I used to visit him from time to time, nearly crazed by loneliness and captivity. Tiraz Sivaz. He did not even remember his own name. I do not know how he came to be caught, but the Bronyun, the Jarl, was very proud of his pet, Pak. The Hofkasayun has been known as Dragon's Reach ever since. Look.
Tyle? No to spadamy do Dragon's Reach. Zobaczyć, co tam się dzieje. Co ta kamera tak się przestawia? Nice, nice. Skończymy to, a potem nam zostaną 2 dodatki tak naprawdę. Jeszcze zaraz level. Przydałoby się coś podekspić. Illusion miałem nabić. O. O, śpi sobie. To poczekam na niego. No.
I must have misheard you. I thought you asked me to help you trap a dragon in my palace. Of course. You already saved Whiterun from that dragon. I owe you a great deal. But I don't understand. Why let a dragon into the heart of my city when we've been working so hard to keep them out?
What the fuck?
Alduin, the World Eater himself. But how can we fight him? Doesn't his return mean it's the end times? I don't know about such things, but I heard the Greybeard summon you. That's good enough for me. Now what's this nonsense about trapping a dragon in my palace? I want to help you, Dragonborn, and I will. But I need your help first.
O, to.
Ulfric and General Tullius are both just waiting for me to make a wrong move. Do you think they will sit idle while the dragon is slaughtering my men and burning my city? No. I can't risk weakening the city while we are under the threat of enemy attack. I'm sorry. Then I would be glad to help you with your mad dragon-trapping scheme. But getting both sides to agree to a truce will be difficult at this point. The bitterness has gone too deep. Maybe. What of the Greybeard?
No się fizyka
They are
sypie cała.
respected by all Nords. High Hrothgar is neutral territory. If the Greybeards were willing to host a peace council, then maybe Ulfric and Tullius would have to listen. Aye, Dragonborn. Maybe you can stop the dragons and this war into the bargain.
Ciekawie się robi.
According to legend, although I never thought to put the tale to the test, Jarl Olaf One-Eye it was, who later became High King. They say he shouted it into submission in single combat atop Mount Anthor, and brought it back to Whiterun. Numenex was the dragon's name. That's his skull decorating the main hall. My men will be ready when you are, Dragonborn. You have a truce to arrange first, eh? My men will be ready when you are, Dragonborn. You have a
Gdzie ta
truce
czaszka?
to arrange first, eh? Now, if you don't mind,
Gdzie się tu widziałem? Takie latające talerze też.
Divines bless you. May the ground you walk quake as you pass.
Czy ty masz jakieś nowe dla mnie czary?
Take a look.
Mam.
You know, if
Nope.
you've got the aptitude, you should join the Mages College in Winterhold. Come to Dragon's Reach to discuss the ongoing hostilities, like the rest of the great warriors.
Czy ty czegoś uczysz?
It seems this damnable conflict has claimed everyone's passions of late.
we are but maggots.
Człowiek, widzicie utop.
Come. But you were once man. Aye. And as man you said,
You're back.
"Let me show
Can I get
you
a
the
few
power
gold to
of
spend?
Yellowstone
Please?
town, Horn of the North, where my bread is long winter.
You're the best.
I
Thanks.
breathe now in royalty and reshape this land.
Wkurza, dlatego stoi nagi.
I do this for you, Red Legions, for I
Parę razy już
love
zginął
you.
nawet.
I love. Even as man, great Talos cherished.
Dobra. Mapa i co? I questa robimy. Do tego epickiego. The Fallen, Gatebeer. Dobra. To może najpierw inaczej. Najpierw zacznijmy od... Aha, to wszystko jest tutaj, ok. Endgame. Ty pytałeś Adiosa? O, to już jakiś czas temu. Wiesz co, Endgame? Tak, to są już questy praktycznie z Endgame'a. Tam kilka zostało. O, tutaj teraz właśnie tego smoka trzeba uwięzić, bodajże go potem zabić, nie pamiętam dokładnie. Gdzieś coś czytałem. Ale ogólnie wszystko sprowadza się do właśnie pokonania tego Alduina. Alduina, jakkolwiek się go czyta. I potem będę robił te questy z dodatków.
Alduin? We heard the Dragonren shout from here. You defeated him? I feared as much. I thought it was him we saw flying east after your battle. We are
Dlaczego
not
mam nie grać?
warriors. What is overlooked in the Dragonborn is not permitted to
Gram tylko inna gra.
of the
Już mówiłem, mam urlop, mogę sobie pograć trochę, chociaż i tak jest weekend.
Greybeards have never involved themselves in political affairs. I see. The dragon will lead you to Alduin.
Tak, Moskit mi dzisiaj sprowadził całe tłumy.
Parthenax has made the decision to help you. This is the road we have to walk. Even the Greybeards must bend to the winds of change, it seems. So be it. Tell Ulfric and General Tullius that the Greybeards wish to speak to them. We will see if they still remember us.
Dobra.
We have felt the whisper of a word. Give me your map and I will show you where its echo.
Już dokowanie miałem, więc można powiedzieć, że większość rzeczy jest przerobiona w kerbalach. Później sobie jeszcze pogram, bo jednak troszeczkę są męczące kerbale. W dużej ilości, szczególnie jak się dużo rozwijasz.
You must find out how he does this before he regains his strength and returns.
Te paneli? Co? A, tak. Żeśmy skosili na IVA panele słoneczne wszystkie. Dobra. Teraz coś miałem sobie przyzwać. Storms... Nie, Storms dobrze. Tak, można tak powiedzieć. Dobra, z kimś jeszcze miałem pogadać? Co mu jest? Co ty jeszcze ode mnie chcesz, człowieku? Nic. Zgubiłem się. Tam. Tylko to dokowanie to trochę wyszło dziwne, bo w stacji nie zrobiłem doków tam, gdzie chciałem. Kurde, ale już mam pro postać. Mój pomocnik smoczych tych sobie biega. Dobra. Co tam dalej? Z tymi muszę dwoma pogadać. Kurde. Ludzie zaczynają przychodzić, trzeba znowu kamerę normalną podłączać. I green screena rozkładać. Jeszcze jutro pewnie troszeczkę będę grał.
He's a true Nord.
Chodź tutaj, chodź tutaj.
Speak with God. It's about time they turned their gaze from the heavens back to our bleeding homeland.
Fajnie, jest fajny.
What do they want?
Wiesz co, w porównaniu do tych wszystkich Falloutów to jest no, mniej monotonny, bo Fallouty jakieś tak szybciej mi się nudziły. Ciągle strzelanie, chociaż tu w sumie też. Ale podobna gierka do tego. Tylko mi się tu klimat bardziej podoba.
But the political situation is still delicate. Not all the Jarls are fully committed to supporting me as High King. I can't afford to appear weak. I can't agree
Dużo
to this
godnie, już mam
unless
kurczę.
Tullius himself will be there.
Zaraz.
It's
Ja
about
już mam
time they turned
nagrane
their
z tego
gaze
chyba
back to
40 ponad godzin.
But the political I can't afford to appear.
Dobra.
Alduin, the world eater of song and legend. If that's true, even Tullius may be forced to talk sense in the face of such a threat. Yes,
No trochę jest
I'll
masakra.
give Tullius one more
Dzisiaj w
chance
ogóle
to
za mnie
put
wchodziłem,
Skyrim
ponad
with
30
his
stopni
tail
mnie
between
było.
his legs. And what would you have me do?
Hey, watch it.
With us.
Word.
He's against us.
Gatany problem? No? Co? Oj, wychodziłeś, tyle co chodziłem do sklepu. Tylko przy lodówkach chodziłem. Dobra, jedziemy dalej. Z kim jeszcze muszę zagadać? Z tym misterem Solitude. No to wesoło miałeś. Dobra. Zaraz, teraz tak. Z kim ja tu mam zagadać? A, tu jest ten szef o cały jeden. Może zawsze mnie studzienki te wkurzają. Nie wiem skąd jakieś dźwięki dochodzą. Wcale to nie pozabijałem wszystkich. Jednym z questów.
I believe the legate gave you an order. I expect you to follow it. Dismissed. I believe the legate
Co jest?
gave you an order.
Ej, jaka lipa.
I expect you to follow it. Dismissed.
Something to report?
Co jest?
What's the matter, soldier? I gave you an order. I want that fort, and I want it now. Move it!
Okej. Mam jakiegoś questa od nich i muszę go zrobić.
Believe the legate gave.
General, teraz szukaj, o co chodzi. A, to.
I expect you to follow it. Dismissed.
Matko, to się wkopałem.
By the
Aż
gods,
tam
the
z
Emperor
prawej
has
strony
been
to nic nie ma.
on his own ship, moored in the inlet. It was
Oj, wcale ja tego nie zrobiłem.
brotherhood. There was nothing we could do.
Sekundę. Czy już zostawiłem? Ja zostawiłem w domu. Ubranko. Tego
Watch the skies, traveler.
Emperora. Dobra. Clear the fort. Muszę tu biec teraz. Ja pierdzielę. Dobra, chodź tu koń. Ty też. Idziemy. Muszę zabić kogoś dobrego. No mam. Nawet 2, bo tyle miał w kajucie, jak go zabijałem. Dużo fajnych rzeczy mam. Mówisz, mam tu przegrane chyba z kilkadziesiąt. Nie, no już chyba ze 100 godzin bym nazbierał prawie. Dobra, zaraz, gdzie ten quest? To? What the fuck? Chyba to. Halo?
I'm warning you. Back off. Over here.
Kurde, mój koń was zabije. Mnie strzela. Zeza. Ja w sumie też. O! Jakiś dobry typek. Zobaczymy, jak to działa teraz. Death Trial. Tak live. Tam jest. Okej. Teoretycznie to mogę ożywić praktycznie każdą osobę. I będzie z końca ożywiona. Okej, teraz mogę mu dać jakieś ubrania, aczkolwiek nic nie mam. Wygląda nieźle. No nie taki zombie, bo ja go tak naprawdę ożywiam de facto. To może tak, są trapa, jak zdążę. Mój koń się zabija. Ej, nie mam gemów. Biegnij, koniku, biegnij. To jest genialne. Throw voice. No raczej to nic mi nie... O, yeah, łapjack. Udało się. Rzadko się udaje. A faktycznie zombie. Ta broń jest genialna. Chodź tutaj. Losowe efekty ma. No this time. Czy można go kilka razy ożywić? To jest ciekawe. To, nie, to jest Dark Elf. Ej, można, fajnie. Czyli mogę zabić kogoś, powiedzmy, w mieście, jakiegoś zajebistego przeciwnika i sobie po prostu... No dobra, to jest ten fort. I co? Przecież go wyczyściłem. Chyba, że coś jeszcze tu jest. Oh no. To się nawet nie muszę bardzo produkować. A ja tamtego kto zabije?
Time to end this little game.
Jest wasza właściwie. No właśnie po to jest ten czar, ale to jest dopiero na master, na 90 levelu. I trzeba do tego questa zrobić, zresztą tego co właśnie zrobiłem wcześniej. Coś tam jeszcze? Więzienie. Wampiry? Często w więzieniach wampiry są. Tu nic nikogo nie ma. Coś jeszcze? Chest. Iron zawsze przydatny. Ej, bez jaj. Mam go zabić? No to sobie zrobiłem fajnie. A to widzę inaczej się da chyba. Flame, Frost. Ty jesteś dobrym tankiem. Coś tam jeszcze zostało? Jeszcze jedno. A wy gdzie? Dzięki za pomoc. Musiał sam wszystko robić. Chyba trzeba zwiększyć poziom trudności. A schody. Sprytne. Okej, zrobione. Wy gdzieście się zgubili. Dobra, trzeba szybko nabić te parę leveli. Jakiegoś nauczyciela. Co by nie zginęły.
What is it, Elf?
That spell looks dangerous.
Don't suppose you'd enchant my sword? Dull old blade can barely cut butter.
Biegniemy. Mam nadzieję, że teraz nie będą robić problemów.
Tell me again why I'm wasting men chasing after a fairy tale.
Welcome back, soldier. I'm glad you made it in one piece. I'll send men to garrison the fort right away. You did well. I'm impressed. But before we go any further, it's time for you to officially join the Legion.
O Boże.
Speak with General Tullius. He'll administer the oath.
In joining the Legion, you'll be taking an oath binding you to the service of the Emperor, and thus to every citizen of the
No, Morrowind Obliviona próbowałem też w tego. Jak to się drugie nazywało? Daggerfall?
Well then, upon my honor, I do swear undying loyalty to the Emperor.
O Daggerfall właśnie.
And unwavering obedience to the officers. May those above judge. Long live the Emperor. Welcome to the Imperial Legion, soldier.
Spoko, zabiłem Emperora i teraz będę w jego gwardii.
Now, if I'm not mistaken, Legate Ricka has a special assignment for you. By holding on to Falkreath, we can... The Greybeards. What do those old... Why, there's nothing to discuss as long as that traitor Ulfric is in... They are getting to be a problem. But I wasn't sent to Skyrim to fight dragons. My job is to quell this rebellion, and I intend to do just that. Dragons or no dragons.
No, jedynka to w ogóle była jakaś dziwna.
You may have a point. It's getting difficult to even move troops around without attracting a dragon attack. By all accounts, the Stormcloaks are suffering just as badly. Even Ulfric might see the sense of a truce under these conditions. Yes, fine. I'll come to this Greybeard Council. For all the good it will do.
If Ulfric
Don't
gets
worry,
his hand
I'll come to
on
this
the crown,
peace
it
council
won't
of
be a
yours.
fairy tale. It'll be a problem.
Zaraz, tam jakieś jeszcze teksty
Talking
miał.
peace with Ulfric? You must be an optimist.
We're backing Elisif. When the moot meets, they'll do
Talking peace with
No
Not everyone's
ludzie.
agreed to the moot. You've been here long
Co,
enough
questy mi
to
się
know that Nords
pierdzieliły?
aren't always...
Dobra. Wróć. Load. Skopałem się chyba. Teraz będę musiał to jakoś tak zrobić, żeby się nie poblogowały wzajemnie.
Welcome back, soldier. I'm glad, but before speak with
In joining the Legion, you'll be taking an oath binding you to the service of the Emperor, and thus to every citizen of the Empire.
Dobrze, dobrze.
Changed your mind? Decided you wanted to soldier for the Empire after all. Consider this. What greater glory than to serve the Emperor and his citizens here in Skyrim, in these days of greatest need? Tell me again. Well then, upon my honor
Dobra.
and
Jak sobie to
may
powiem.
those above long live, welcome. Just remember, speak to Baron. Now, if I'm not mistaken,
Ulfric gets
Legate
his hand
Ricka
on
has
that.
a special
Something to report?
assignment for you.
I hope Ulfric will come to his senses. Likely only Ulfric's death or... But more importantly, I am a daughter of Skyrim. I've been a daughter of Skyrim, Ulfric. But Ulfric, the rebels are only inflaming the tension and weakening the Empire by... I consider this conversation over.
Don't you Nords put any stock in... Changed your mind? Decided you wanted to soldier for the Empire after all. Well, upon my honor and unwavering, may those above long live the... Welcome. Just remember, speak to Baron. Now, we're backing Elisif. When the moot meets, they'll do the sense.
Welcome to the Legion Auxiliary. Listen up. Ulfric's right-hand man,
Aha,
Galmar
Stormcloak Rebellion.
has
W ten
located what
sposób.
he... We're going to make... The rest of my men are already assembling outside Corvinjune. I'll meet... Not everyone...
Ej, ja wolę do rebelii się podpiąć. Ja się w to nie bawię w takim razie.
Tell me again why I'm wasting men chasing after a fairy tale.
If Ulfric
Deliver your
gets his
report,
hand on...
Legate Ricka.
Welcome back, soldier. I'm glad you... But before we go any... Speak with General Tullier.
Kombinacja.
Any stock in your own tradition. In joining the Legion, you'll be taking an oath binding you to the service of the Emperor, and thus to every citizen of the Empire.
Chyba za późno na dołączenie do kogokolwiek.
Well, upon
O
my
ludzie, i
honor
znowu
and unwavering, may
się
those
naklikam.
above long live the welcome. Just remember, speak to Baron.
Swoją drogą, czemu to jest ściszone? To nie musi być
Now,
ściszone
if
w
I'm
tym
not
momencie.
mistaken, Legate Ricka has a special assignment for you.
Tak, bla bla, dokładnie. Dlaczego mi się jeszcze nie chce zmienić opis? No nie zmieni się. Coś popierdzieli znowu. Zachowaj go jako domyślny. Tu jeszcze raz spróbujemy. Wiecie co? To lipa jest. wreszcie się zmieniło? Nie zmieniło, dalej gram w Kerbale teoretycznie.
If Ulfric gets his hand on that crown, it won't be a fairy tale. It'll be a
Aha, już file. Dobra,
We need to
whatever.
regain control of it before we can march on Windhelm without worry about our rear. The Greybeards. Why? There's nothing. They are getting. My job is to quell this. By all accounts, the Stormcloak. Yes.
Dobra.
Nords put any stock in your own traditions? I thought the moon.
Talking peace with Ulfric?
We're backing Ellison.
You must be an optimist.
They'll do the same.
Talking peace with... Not everyone's agreed to the moot. You've been here long enough to know that Nords aren't always sensible. We follow our hearts.
Ja pierdzielę.
Talking
Questy
peace with
poblokowane.
Ulfric?
Dobra.
And then suddenly he's hot.
W dupie to mam.
An optimist.
Że nie
No,
wiem, co mam
it's not as
zrobić.
simple as that. But the Jagged Crown...
Don't worry, I'll come to this peace council of
rally
yours.
around. But if we...
Jakaś lipa. Zostały mi questy niewykonane.
First.
And we...
Kurczę, będę musiał poszukać jedynki. Bo nawet nie wiem, jak to wygląda, po dobrą sprawę. Ale pamiętając dwójkę, to hardkorowo dosyć musi wyglądać. I ogólnie gameplay musi być trochę siermiężny, że tak powiem. Dobra. What's going on here?
Oh, you've done it. The men of violence are gathered here in these halls whose very stones are dedicated to peace. I should not have agreed to host this council. The Greybeards have no business involving ourselves in such matters. Peace? I doubt it. They may put their weapons down for a moment, but only to gather strength for the next bloodletting. They are not yet tired of war. Far from it. You know the ancient Nord word for war? Season unending. And so it has proved. But regrets are pointless. Here we are. Take your seat at the council table, and let us see what wisdom we can find among these warriors of Skyrim.
Idę. What? Wait.
So,
Lights?
Arn gear, is it? You know why we're here. Are you going to let us in or not?
You are not invited here. You are not welcome here.
We have as much right to be at this council as all of
Ciekawe.
you. More, actually, since we were the ones that put the Dragonborn on this path.
Were you? The hubris of the Blades truly knows no bounds.
Niezłe jaja będą.
We should get started. Alduin is only getting stronger.
Oath.
O. Ciebie kojarzę, ciebie tak nie bardzo. A to generał. Dobra, też kojarzę. Kingi. A ty to kto? Aha, też od generała. Well. Co, ja będę tak sam siedział?
Now that everyone is here, please take your seats so we can begin. I hope that we have all come here in the spirit
You
of...
insult us by bringing her to this negotiation? You're Chief Talos Hunter?
That didn't take long.
Here.
I have every right to be at this negotiation. I need to ensure that nothing is agreed to here that violates the terms of the White Gold Concordat.
She's part of the Imperial delegation. You can't dictate who I bring to this council.
Please, if we have to negotiate the terms of the negotiation, we will never get anywhere. Perhaps this would be a good time to get the Dragonborn's input on this matter.
What do you think? Are we going to let Ulfric dictate terms to us before the negotiations even start? I'm glad we see eye to eye on this.
We walk then.
No, we'll stay. Out of respect for the Dragonborn and our Greybeard hosts. But she is to observe, nothing more. We are not negotiating with her. Is that clear?
Nie wiem, w sumie.
Ulfric, why so hostile? After all, it's not
A
the
co, nie miałeś tej narady?
burning your farms and killing your sons.
She's supposed to be on our
You
side?
know exactly... No. Not this time.
Now that that's settled, may we proceed?
I have something to say first.
Here we go.
The only reason I agreed to attend this council was to deal with the dragon menace. There's nothing else to talk about. Unless the Empire is finally ready to renounce its unjust claim to rule over the free people of Skyrim.
I knew he wouldn't be able to
We're here
resist.
arrange a temporary truce to allow the Dragonborn here to deal with the dragons, nothing more. I consider even talking to the Empire a generous gesture.
Are you done? Did you just come here to make speeches, or can we get down to business?
Yes, let's get this over with.
Are we ready to proceed? Jarl Ulfric, General Tullius, this council is unprecedented. We are gathered here at the Dragonborn's request. I ask that you all respect the spirit of High Hrothgar, and do your best to begin the process of achieving a lasting peace in Skyrim. Who would like to open the negotiations?
Yes, let's get down to it. We want control of Markarth. That's our price for agreeing to a truce.
So that's why you're here, Ulfric? You dare to insult the Greybeards by using this council to advance your own position?
Jarl Elisif.
General, this is outrageous. You can't be taking this demand seriously. I thought we were here to discuss a truce.
Elisif, I said I'd handle it. Ulfric, you can't seriously expect us to give up Markarth at the negotiating table. You hope to gain in council what you've been unable to take in battle, is that it?
I'm sure Jarl Ulfric does not expect something for nothing.
Yes, that'd be entirely out of character.
Want in return?
Wait, General, you don't intend to just hand over Markarth to that traitor?
This is how the Empire repays us for our loyalty?
Enough! First, let's be clear. This council wasn't my idea. I think it's a waste of time. You are a traitor to the Empire, and deserve a traitor's death. But I at least will negotiate in good faith. Since we're all here at your request, I'd like to hear what you think Markarth is worth.
O ludu. Beefton? Nie, don't
In
stara.
exchange for Markarth, the source of most of Skyrim's silver. Hardly. Riften seems like a better choice to me. Well fortified, easily resupplied from across Lake Honric, plus all the mead we can drink. Not enough to outweigh the loss of Markarth. With the Reach in enemy hands, our whole position in Solitude would be threatened. Fair enough. Although I'm beginning to wonder whose side you're really on. Still, having another port would ease our supply situation considerably. Better than nothing, I suppose. But Ulfric will need to offer a lot more if he wants me to give up Markarth without a fight.
The Dragonborn has spoken, Tullius. Markarth will be ours. Now we'll see if there's anything behind your talk of good faith.
I don't blame you, Dragonborn. You made the best of a bad situation. But I can see now that this is not a negotiation at all. I know you, Ulfric. If I hand over Markarth, you'll be ready with a new demand. You'll never defeat the Empire, and you know it. But you're willing to sacrifice thousands for your own selfish ambition. Soon enough, I'll have you back under the headsman's axe, and this time there won't be any dragon to save you.
As always, the Empire's fine words are worth nothing.
Ciekawe. I? Aha, to ten co nic nie gada. Nie wiem czemu dźwięku nie wiem, pozwolony. Coś tam do siebie mówi. Tak, tak, fajnie. Cokolwiek. Porzucające to jest. Tutaj. Niby. No człeniu. Mam nadzieję, że mi nie zwalisz gry. No właśnie to mnie martwi. Chyba będą niezłe jaja. Zaraz. Jak on się nazywa? No. Jaka lipa? Coś się skapało, bo mogę się obracać dookoła. Wcześniej nie mogłem. No, zwaliło się. Ej. Dobra. Trzeba quick save zrobić. Co jakiś czas.
I should not have agreed. But what? Take your seat and we can begin.
Dobra, jak on się nazywa? Esbern. Skyrim, Esbern, bug. Ej, to chyba faktycznie jest bug jakiś. Voice fix. O, coś jest. Download 11 mega. Dobra, muszę grę zresetować. Save. Musicie chwilę poczekać niestety. Bo bez tego widzę, będzie mały problem. Mam nadzieję, że to inne rzeczy mi nie skopię. Skyrim Voice Sounds. To się wrzuca data folder. No, dobra, jest fix. On po prostu podmija dźwięki. No dobra, wracając do gry. Też Scroll Sky.
Listener, it's an honor to stand before you.
Dobra.
So,
Z tobą mogę wreszcie pogadać?
you know why we're
We
here.
must succeed.
Jezu, działa.
Hey, watch it.
You're not invited here. You're
Przez
not
całą
welcome.
grę go nie słyszałem.
We have as much
Moje
right to be
napisy
at
właśnie
this
same się
council
pojawiały.
as all of you.
Dobra, to teraz na
More,
szybko.
actually, since we were the ones that put the dragon
Ruchy, ruchy.
on this path.
No faktycznie mogą się wracać w każdą stronę. Już dajesz. Coś tam jeszcze za questy mam? Zaznaczone mam. A. Whatever. Sobie siedzi. No, to teraz nie skopta. No, o, fajnie, można cały czas sobie. Bo tam podczas rozmowy pewnie będzie jakiś problem. Okay.
Now that everyone is here, please take your seats so we can begin. I hope that we have all come
No.
here in the spirit
You
of...
insult us by bringing her to this negotiation? You're Chief Talos Hunter?
That didn't take long.
Here, here.
I have every right to be at this negotiation. I need to ensure that nothing is agreed to here that violates the terms of the White Gold Concordat.
She's part of the Imperial delegation. You can't dictate who I bring to this council.
Please, if we have to negotiate the terms of the negotiation, we will never get anywhere. Perhaps this would be a good time to get the Dragonborn's input on this matter.
What do you think? Are we going to let Ulfric dictate terms to us before the negotiations even start? I'm glad we see eye to eye on this.
We walk then.
No. We'll stay. Out of respect for the Dragonborn and our Greybeard hosts. But she is to observe, nothing more. We are not negotiating with her. Is that clear?
Ulfric, why so hostile? After all, it's not the Thalmor that's burning your farms and killing your sons.
She's supposed to be on our side?
We know exactly... No. Not this time.
Now that that's settled, may we proceed?
I have something to say first.
Here we go.
The only reason I agreed to attend this council was to deal with the Dragon Menace. There's nothing else to talk about. Unless the Empire is finally ready to renounce its unjust claim to rule over the free people of Skyrim.
I knew he wouldn't be able to resist.
A temporary truce to allow the Dragonborn here to deal with the dragons, nothing more. I consider even talking to the Empire a generous gesture.
Are you done? Did you just come here to make speeches, or can we get down to business?
Yes, let's get this over with.
Are we ready to proceed? Jarl Ulfric, General Tullius, this council is unprecedented. We are gathered here at the Dragonborn's request. I ask that you all respect the spirit of High Hrothgar, and do your best to begin the process of achieving a lasting peace in Skyrim. Who would like to open the negotiations?
Yes, let's get down to it. We want control of Markarth. That's our price for agreeing to a truce.
So that's why you're here, Ulfric? You dare to insult the Greybeards by using this council to advance your own position?
Jarl Elisif.
General, this is outrageous. You can't be taking this demand seriously. I thought we were here to discuss a truce.
Elisif, I said I'd handle it. Ulfric, you can't seriously expect us to give up Markarth at the negotiating table. You hope to gain in council what you've been unable to take in battle, is that it?
I'm sure Jarl Ulfric does not expect something for nothing.
Yes, that'd be entirely out of character.
Want in return?
Wait, General, you don't intend to just hand over Markarth to that... traitor?
This is how the Empire repays us for our loyalty?
Enough. First, let's be clear. This council wasn't my idea. I think it's a waste of time. You are a traitor to the Empire, and deserve a traitor's death. But I at least will negotiate in good faith. Since we're all here at your request, I'd like to hear what you think Markarth is worth. In exchange for Markarth, the source of most of Skyrim's silver. Hardly. Riften seems like a better choice to me. Well fortified, easily resupplied from across Lake Honric, plus all the mead we can drink. Not enough to outweigh the loss of Markarth. Fair enough. Having another better than nothing, I suppose. But Ulfric will need to offer a lot more if he wants me to give up Markarth without a fight.
The Dragonborn has spoken, Tullius. Markarth will be ours. Now we'll see if there's anything behind your talk of good faith.
I don't blame you, Dragonborn. You made the best of a bad situation. But I can see now that this is not a negotiation at all. I know you, Ulfric. If I hand over Markarth, you'll be ready with a new demand. You'll never defeat the Empire, and you know it. But you're willing to sacrifice thousands for your own selfish ambition. Soon enough, I'll have you back under the headsman's axe, and this time there won't be any dragon to save you.
As always, the Empire's fine words are worth nothing.
Stop! Are you so blind to our danger that you can't see past your pitiless agreements?
No.
Here you sit arguing about nothing, while the fate of the land hangs in the
Teraz
balance.
poszło.
Is he with you, Delphine? If so, I advise you to tell him to watch his tongue.
He is with me. And I advise you both to listen to what he has to say before you do anything rash.
Don't you understand the danger? Don't you understand what the return of the dragons means? Alduin has returned, the World Eater. Even now he devours the souls of your fallen comrades. He grows more powerful with every soldier slain in your pointless war. Can you not put aside your hatred for even one moment in the face of this mortal danger?
A very pretty speech. But what does it have to
That's
do with
enough
the...
out of you. I don't know about the end of the world, but this dragon situation has gotten out of hand. If this truce will help the Dragonborn here put an end to that menace, we both gain. Remember that, Ulfric. Now, back to the matter at hand. You know as well as I do that we can't hand over Markarth on these terms.
Shores, bones, where will these demands end?
Let's hear it.
We want compensation for the massacre at Karthwasten.
You slaughtered the very people you claim to be fighting for. True sons of Skyrim would never do such things.
Damned Imperial lies. My men would never stoop to such methods, even in retaliation for your butchery at...
All the blood spilled in this war is on your head.
You've been even-handed so far. What do you say to our demand? I expected better from you. Once again, the Empire takes the blame for the crimes of others. You know I can't agree to these terms. The Emperor would repudiate this treaty, and I would be recalled.
You see what talking to them gets us.
Let's hear it.
We want Kralder removed as Jarl of Winterhold, and an Imperial candidate put in his place.
What next, Tullius? Shall I just hand over all of Skyrim?
I guess I have no choice but to let the Dragonborn decide, although I'm starting to doubt your fairness. So, Dragonborn, what do you say? I knew I could count on you. I suppose that's the fairest deal we're likely to get.
It seems we may have an agreement. Jarl Ulfric, General Tullius, these are the terms currently on the table.
Markarth will be handed over to Ulfric's forces, Jarl Igmund will step down, and Thangvor Silverblood will become the Jarl of Markarth. Ulfric will allow Imperial forces into the Pale, Skald the Elder will go into exile, and Brynna Merilis will assume the Jarlship. Winterhold will be turned over to the Empire, although the college itself will retain its traditional neutrality. You both agree to this?
The Sons of Skyrim will live up to their agreements, as long as the Imperials hold to theirs. What about you, Elisif? Are these terms to your liking? Speak up! I'm sure General Tullius is waiting to do your bidding.
I have nothing to say to that murderer. General, you've proven yourself a good friend to Skyrim. I continue to trust that you will do your utmost to safeguard our interests.
Thank you, Jarl Elisif. I appreciate your loyalty. The Empire can live with these terms, yes, for a temporary truce, until the dragon menace is dealt with. After that, Ulfric, there will be a reckoning. Count on it. You disappointed me. You gave too much away. More than was necessary to secure this truce. You should think harder on your oath to the Emperor next time you're deciding what's right.
Pay no attention to him. A ponderous windbag, like most Imperial generals. Come on, Galmar. We have a lot of work to do.
Giving up Markarth is a heavy price for this truce, Dragonborn. I hope it was worth it.
Jarl,
I'm afraid there's a problem. It's a serious one. I've discovered who the Greybeard's leader really is. All well and good, but did you know that he was Alduin's chief lieutenant in ancient times? Responsible for terrible atrocities. It's true that his crimes are long in the past, but justice does not count the passage of years. The Blades have been hunting him for centuries, but he was protected by the Greybeards, and then the Emperors. Justice demands that he die for his crimes. Until he is dead, I'm afraid my oath as a Blade prevents me from offering you aid and comfort. I anticipated the problem. While you were arranging this meeting, I was busy in the library of Skyhaven Temple, an unguessed trove of lost lore. But the important thing is that the Blades recorded many of the names of dragons they slew. Cross-referencing this with Delphine's map of dragon burial sites, I believe I've identified one of the dragons that Alduin has raised up. Don't you see? The names of dragons are always 3 words of power, shouts. By calling the dragon with the voice, he will hear you wherever he might be. He's not compelled to, but dragons are prideful by nature and loath to refuse a challenge. Your voice in particular is likely to intrigue this dragon after your victory over Alduin. I think it's very likely that he will be unable to resist investigating your call. Ah, indeed. I'm no master of the voice, like these worthy gentlemen, but it is written here. Odahviing, winged snow hunter, as I read it.
Yes, ready to do my part. Just
I've heard
shouting,
but the difficulty remains.
never seen it.
How to fascinate. Do dragons reach at all?
Well, that's an excellent question. You haven't overlooked that little detail, have you?
Ah, I believe I can be of help here. You'll have to speak up. I'm a little deaf in my right ear.
Haven't you been there? He devoured.
Justice can be harsh, but it is still justice. Paternax was the author of True, whether or not he has shout for Odahviing from the Dragon's Reach courtyard. After that, it's up to you. Very good.
Dobra, jaki jest plan? Prepare trap, kill... Oho. Dobra, idziemy łapać smoka.
We're ready, Dragonborn. Just say the word. Accord. Yar, they say. Numenex was the dragon. As I promised, my men stand ready. The great chains are all... My men know what to do. Make sure you do your part. I'm putting my city in your hands.
Od Aving!
No, to trzeba przyzwać. Teraz się nada. Nie, to jest bez sensu.
Steady. Steady now. Keep under cover until it's down.
Jur? Zapru! Jur? Zapru!
Ubonar, you went to a great deal to put me in this humiliating position. In Sir Alduin, hmm? No doubt you want to know where to find Alduin. Renik Vaza, an apt phrase. Alduin Boval. One reason I came to your call was to test your Thuum for myself. Many of us have begun to question Alduin's lordship, whether his Thuum was truly the strongest. Among ourselves, of course, Muni Mae, none were yet ready to openly defy him. Once Lord Croesus, innumerable pardons, I digress. He has traveled to Sovngarde to regain his strength, devouring the Silesure, the souls of the mortal dead, a privilege he jealously guards. His door to Sovngarde is at Skuldafn, one of his ancient fanes high in the eastern mountains. Mindoran pa ok midove lavarantil. I surely do not need to warn you that all his remaining strength is marshaled there. Zuulost ofan hinlan. Now that I have answered your question, you will allow me to go free? Serve you? No. Need id. If and when you defeat Alduin, I will reconsider. Croesus. There is one detail about Skuldafn I neglected to mention. Only this. You have the Thuum of Adova, but without the wings of one, you will never set foot in Skuldafn. Of course, I could fly you there, but not while imprisoned like this. Aran, you wound me, Dovahkiin. I may not tell the whole truth, but I am no liar. Go and see for yourself. Zu ni bo norhet. I will be here, unless Alduin returns before you do. You have reconsidered my offer, Onikan Kron? You will release me, Rolan, if in return I promise to take you to Skuldafn and stop helping Alduin? Onikan Korav Gain Mirad. It is wise to recognize when you only have one choice. And you can trust me. Zu ni Tarudis. Alduin has proven himself unworthy to rule. I go my own way now. Free me, and I will carry you to Skuldafn.
Sir, you have no idea how long I have waited for such an opportunity. I would be most appreciative if you would permit me to perform some, tests on you, purely in the interests of the advancement of knowledge.
Huh? Be gone, mage. Do not test my promise to the Dovahkiin.
I assure you, you will not even notice me. Most of them are hardly painful at all to a large dragon such as yourself.
Very bad idea.
Nie go opuścić. Łatwo.
Surely you wouldn't release a huge scale, or a small amount of blood.
May, what are you doing back there?
A captive dragon. You know, if you've got the aptitude, you should join the Mages College.
Wait. I know you.
Moment.
Wait. I know. Wait. I know you.
What the hell?
Wait. I know you.
Co ja się mam? Się popierdzieliło wszystko. Chyba za dużo kombinowałem w tej grze.
Yes. Balgrup and I share a battle bond. We met as youth and forged our friendship in the fires of war. I shut my eyes.
Dobra, co bym chciał zrobić? Ukraść coś. O właśnie. Strażnik, chodź tutaj. Nie mogę ukraść? Czekaj, doszło. Safe. Widzisz mnie? Widzisz.
You have committed crimes against Skyrim and her people. What say you in your defense? Oh, forgive me, Thane. I didn't We'll look the other way this time. But even the Jarl's influence has its limits. Be more careful. We need to do something about these vampire attacks.
It was you convinced the Jarl to trap that dragon in the keep. And by Izmir, it actually worked.
Dobra.
I can't believe... You sure about that? You want to let that dragon loose after all the trouble to catch him in there? Your funeral. Someone else is gonna have to help you get him back in there again. Get ready to open the trap. This seems like a really bad idea to me.
Carry on, soldier. This is all part of the Dragonborn's plan.
All the gods.
Was nu? Ini dein Ruthi Astvan. Are you ready to see the world as only a Dova can? Saran Uth, I await your command as promised. Are you ready to see the world as only a Dova can? Zukrit Uth, Amativ, Mubo Kotin Stinselok.
Greatest person I've ever met. Biggest fool.
In the Red
This is as far as I can take you. Grifoth Akrin. I will look for return or Alduin's.
Okej. Mój pomocnik? Nie ma. Dzięki. Dobra. O nie. Co, jak, gdzie, kiedy? Tak jakby go nie widzę nawet. Weźcie się ode mnie od co mój. Nawet, że mi się przyda. Cię nie zajmie. A tak z ciekawości, zatrała mogę na niego puścić. Nie ma. O! Żaden. Dawaj go, dawaj. Hej! Szukaj trochę. pomocnikiem. Ładne. Za dużo waży. Liątka dookoła na szczyt.
Dziur! Zapróbuj!
Jak ślipny, spoko. Czy to musi tyle być? Z tego będziemy grali, tylko nas interesuje. Musiał wrócić. Niemożliwe. O. Trzeba częściej zapisywać.
You sure about that? You want to let that dragon loose after all the trouble to catch him in there? Something that... You sure about that? Your funeral. Someone else is gonna have to help you get him back in there again. Get ready to open the trap. This seems like a really bad idea to me.
Carry on, soldier. This is all part of the Dragon Lord's plan.
All the gods.
Was nu? Dini dein Rufe Astval.
I'm still amazed that your plan worked. Now, if you don't mind, I've got a city to keep.
Saran Uth, I await your command as promised. Are you ready to see the world as only a Dova can? Zuk Brit Oth. I warn you, once you've flown the skies of Kaizal, your envy of the Dove will only increase. Amativ, mu bokotin stinselok. This is as far as I can take you. Griffboth Akri.
Sure.
For your return. Or I'll be released.
Myślałem, że nie zadziała.
Was nu? Ini dein Rufe Astval.
Dalej nie wiem, czemu quick save się nie robi. Znaczy autosave.
Saran Uth, I await your command as promised. Are you ready to see the world as only a Dova can? Zuk Brit Amativ Mu Bokotin Stinselok. This is as far as I can take you. Griffboth Akrin.
Ja cię nie widzę. Tak, on się schował.
Sure. Zapróbuj!
Dobra, dawaj to jest kula. To co, padł? Teraz